Hello everyone and welcome to the latest Tropical Atlantic Marine Weather Briefing. Today is Sunday, June 16. My name is Sandy Delgado. I'm a forecaster here at the National Hurricane Center. This forecast is going to be valid through Friday, June 21st. And looking at the hazards at hand, we have a gale warning for the Gulf of Mexico due to an area of low pressure that is developing. We're expecting winds of 25 to 35 knots over the west central Gulf. That's going to allow seas to build to 14 feet over the next few days. This is going to be valid Monday night through Tuesday night. However, there are no warnings or gales in the southwest North Atlantic and Caribbean Sea. The latest tropical weather outlook has two areas of interest. Number one is this broad area of low pressure that we just talked about. The system is going to be moving offshore into the southwest Gulf. It has a 70% chance or a high chance of development over the next 5 days. And also we have this area over the southwest North Atlantic. An area of low pressure may develop in the next few days north of Hispaniola and then track towards offshore southeast United States and possibly affecting Florida or Georgia later this week. By Sunday night, we have the broad area of low pressure over Central America and the ridge over the Mid-Atlantic. The pressure gradient between the two is going to result in strong force winds over the northwest Caribbean Sea and parts of the Gulf of Mexico. That's going to allow seas to build to 10 feet, especially over the northwest Caribbean. By Monday morning, the area of low pressure is going to be mainly located over the Bay of Campeche, still inducing a large area of strong to near gale force winds over much of the northwest Caribbean Sea and the Gulf of Mexico. And as you can see, the pressure gradient is already increasing over the southwest North Atlantic as the low pressure develops north of Hispaniola. And that's going to allow for seas to build to 11 feet in the northwest Caribbean and Gulf of Mexico. By Tuesday morning, now we can see that the area of low pressure is closer to the coast of southeast Texas or northeast Tamaulipas, already producing winds of gale force north of the center, and you can still see a large area of strong to near gale force winds over much of the Gulf of Mexico and the northwest Caribbean. And now the area of low pressure in the southwest North Atlantic is also producing winds to a strong force north of the center. That's going to allow seas to build to 13 feet in the Gulf of Mexico, and seas will be building now reaching up to 8 feet in the southwest North Atlantic. By Wednesday, we still have a large area of strong to near gale force winds in the Gulf of Mexico due to the area of low pressure in the area. We can see this trough or area of low pressure now moving closer to the Bahamas, also producing a large area of strong force winds to potentially near gale north of the center. That's going to allow for seas up to 13 feet in the Gulf of Mexico and seas up to 11 feet now in the southwest North Atlantic. By Thursday, we have that the area of low pressure in the Gulf of Mexico potentially has already moved onshore over either northeast Mexico or southeast Texas, but we still see some areas of strong force winds along the western and northwestern Gulf of Mexico, also in the Gulf of Honduras. And now we have this area of low pressure or trough off Florida, and you can see the area of strong force winds north of the center. This is going to result on seas up to 11 feet in the Gulf of Mexico, especially the northwest Gulf, and seas up to 14 feet in the southwest North Atlantic, especially off the northeast coast of Florida. By Friday, both systems have already moved onshore. Winds and seas are decreasing across the region. However, we still have fresh to strong force winds in the northwest Caribbean Sea and the southwest Gulf of Mexico. Seas still up to 9 feet in the western Gulf of Mexico. And in summary, we have a gale warning in the west central Gulf of Mexico Monday night through Tuesday night due to the possible development of this low pressure that we have been talking about. Also, there's a strong to near gale force winds expected in the southwest North Atlantic Tuesday through late Thursday. Both systems are developing disturbances, so please keep an eye on the latest information from the National Hurricane Center, as this may change as the systems get better organized over the next few days. We also have strong force winds in the forecast for the Northwest Caribbean Sea Thursday into Friday. And thank you so much for your time, and the next video is going to be up on Thursday, June 20th around 5 p.m. Please, this is our website. Go to hurricanes.gov/marine for the latest information, not just on the developing disturbances, but also on anything else that you want to keep an eye on the open Atlantic. Have a good day.